Hello, dear friends. The surprising announcement of the Gisela quantum cut by the governor of South Carolina would be the biggest news in the world, but it is not confirmed. Opinion piece. Volatility. Roller coaster. Financial instability. The fog is clearing. Economic system crisis. More instability expected in 2024. Economic theories have failed. Let's start. Volatile means unstable or oscillating in financial markets and price instability. If the price of an asset moves a lot and very quickly, that price is said to be very volatile. High volatility brings greater investment risk. The old financial system that we have had for hundreds of years has become much more unstable and could collapse at any time. We are not there yet, but the situation is becoming increasingly precarious because there is too much debt at the moment, according to Cobra. Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto will re-enter Aquarius for the second time on January 21st, 2024, and the situation would be much more intense. This time, Pluto will stay in Aquarius for 8 months. That would be much stronger than what we had earlier this year. From January to October of next year, we can expect surprises and a lot of movement towards first contact. Various star races have set in plans related to official revelations and first contact. When Pluto leaves Aquarius, it will again spend a brief period of 2 months in Capricorn, and it would be a time of very intense purification of the financial and political systems. On November 19th, Pluto will re-enter Aquarius and remain there for decades. After this intense purification, a serious and strong revelation is expected after November 19th of next year. Therefore, we expect that next year we'll see much more serious and compelling revelations than ever before. This could be a dissolution of the quarantine state. People in general will be much more aware that we are not alone. The period between now and 2025 will be a period of great potential, but also of enormous challenges. The most dangerous factors were eliminated with the disappearance of the Chimera Group and the Doppler bombs, but we have not yet reached the point of stability to keep us in a safe position. But those energy patterns are becoming stronger and stronger, and there will be more light support, more and more harmonious, and that is why we are getting closer. This will culminate in 2025. Next year, we will have very strong triggers that will activate a spiritual awakening and a total change of perspective. The triggering energy could be Neptune's crossing with Uranus and Pluto in May or June, and they will cross again in October and November of next year, and in April and May 2025. Digital currency. Of course, they can introduce central bank digital currency and push it hard, but it would not succeed, or the success would be limited, as they can't do it because people are rejecting it on a large scale. There was a strong push for digital currencies in Nigeria, but it completely failed. They attempted to forcibly remove the cash, but it didn't disappear. It didn't happen. The dark forces are realizing that their game is up. They are still dangerous right now because they are not rational and do not use long-term strategies. They simply do what they want to do. That's why everything goes so crazy. The energy of the galactic central sun also becomes more intense, so that the purification process becomes stronger. Everything that has accumulated for thousands of years must be cleaned in a short period of time. There is a computer model that predicts that civilization would be crushed next year. One of the models was made by Martin Armstrong and predicts the beginning in August 2024. This is just a prediction, but it is linked to several cosmic cycles. Instability is expected to worsen next year in both the financial and political systems. According to Armstrong, economic theories have failed and have allowed governments to believe they can manipulate the business cycle. No attempt to manipulate the cycle has prevented a recession or financial crisis. We are facing a monumental crisis. Central banks are trapped and have failed in their attempt to stimulate the economy. We are not likely to solve the problem without major political reform, which all governments will resist. Surprising announcement. South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster publicly announced the Gisara quantum card on December 5th, and the video has been posted on beforeitnews.com. It is the first time that it has been announced publicly, which would be irrefutable proof for disbelievers. It has been said that the video would be false and that it would be generated by artificial intelligence. But the governor has not denied it, and he who remains silent grants. But no more has been heard about this announcement. Did he talk too much? Did he spill the beans? Did he get ahead of his colleagues? We know that the statement from a state governor is not enough because the expected announcement should be global. Furthermore, the right political conditions for a prosperity infusion have not yet been verified because the funds could be stolen or blocked. Therefore, they seem more like a prop balloon or a bet on the future. We just have to wait and see the reactions. McMaster announced the Gisara initiative, which in his own words is a program in quotes that promises to catapult into an era of unparalleled prosperity and financial freedom. These cuts represent a radical departure from traditional financial systems. They are a beacon of hope that offers direct access to prosperity and frees citizens from the burdens of taxes and interest. These are cuts promise transparency, equity, and empowerment, eliminating inequality and fostering a system where everyone can prosper. Imagine a future free of financial problems and limitations, he adds, where every resident can pursue their dreams without the burden of taxes. The interest of this initiative goes beyond the financial benefit. It is about restoring hope, faith, and returning power to the hands of citizens. I believe in the transformative potential of these cuts to reshape lives and propel society towards tax-free living and a brighter, more prosperous future. This is about to transform our financial landscape, he concludes, and bring prosperity to countless families with these cards. Financial freedom is within our reach like never before, providing financial freedom like never before, and providing direct access to deserve prosperity while freeing yourself from interest taxes. No more bureaucratic obstacles. Everyone will gain the power to control their financial destiny. Opinions. The countdown clock says there is only 1 week left. Something big is coming. Alex Jones thinks that the World Cup players want to cut the power before the collapse. Mike Adams believes that human forces will be forced to detonate an electromagnetic pulse to stop the artificial intelligence robot apocalypse. All signs point to a cyber attack on the financial system, according to Mike Adams. The rich elite are not only building strong security bunkers, but they are storing those bunkers with food for 10 years. According to Judy Bington, 12 major banks have notified their credit card companies that they will no longer need their services as of Thursday, December 14th. On December 6th, China announced its gold-backed yuan. He believes that what is happening in the Middle East would be to stop the GSRA program. Human Rights Watch condemns the deliberate bombing of journalists in southern Lebanon. Union Pacific lays off more than 1,000 truck maintenance workers. Poet Doc believes that the world is the way it is because it is a seething cauldron of flaming desire juxtaposed with the objects of desire. Why are so many celebrities suddenly becoming Christians? Asks Michael Snyder. Orthodox Jews want to occupy the ancient Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem and sacrifice animals. Rainer Fuellmich denounces personality changes after the mandatory medication. Russian forecasts for the year 2024. The level of disunity in the West is likely to grow. Most electoral campaigns would take place in an atmosphere of confrontation between globalists and supporters of realism in foreign policy and traditional values. The oldest fortresses in the world discovered in Siberia, remains of Tartary. IMF chief says governments should impose a global carbon tax on citizens to punish them for using energy. Only those who can afford carbon credits will maintain their current lifestyle, according to Leo Hohmann. Judge Anna von Wright believes that they offer our money for their debts. In her opinion, at this point in the film, it should be evident to everyone that public employees and private subcontractors incorporated abroad have acted in serious breach of trust against their employers and have acted in bad faith to obtain access to our credit. The sovereign citizen movement is an informal group of litigants who have their own belief system based on interpretations of common law and claim not to be bound by any government statute unless they consent. Its most famous exponent is Judge Anna von Wright. The fog is lifting, according to James O'Brien. In his opinion, soon surprising events will occur that will cause the fog of war, which is in the heat of battle every day, to lift. They can only see what is in front of them, but the full extent of the war is hidden in the fog of the secret battle waged by human beings fighting for justice. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.